Mini retro rack coming at you with the pickup video. You know it's me because I'm wearing my white tee. Today is April 10th, 2016, and here's big retro rack.
How you doing, guys? Today is April 10th, like my wife said. Today I'm going to be going over a ton of stuff that I recently just purchased. In the comments down below, let me know what your thoughts were on why the PSP and the Vita did poorly, as well as letting you know that you can play your PlayStation 3 games on the Vita, on the PSP, as well as the vice versa, the PS4 can play on the Vita. My buddy, for the first time, just discovered that he can play his PS3 games. He could download them onto his PSP. And personally, I didn't know that either. I knew about the Vita. I learned that a couple months ago. But again, that's such a key selling feature for you to buy that system. To me, handheld is a lot easier to play. So if I could be laying around in my house, my wife could be watching something else, and I could just have my handheld in my hand. That's how I want to be. All right, we're going to jump into this crazy amount of stuff. Took about a month and a half to accumulate. I did a trade with a gentleman by the name of Rob. He's on my Facebook page. He saw a post of me picking up a ton of stuff. Wound up buying a ton of Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, and Wii stuff, and a few GameCube things off a gentleman that I've been buying stuff from. He basically buys storage lockers. And he has a small little thrift shop, but this stuff doesn't sell for as nearly as much as he wants to, so he sells it to me. In the trade, there was a note that said, "Thanks for the trade, looking forward to doing some more." He sent me 2 retro protection stickers. These you get when you order the case covers for your cartridge games. He also sent me Papa Smurf holding a little jewel. The only game that I kept out of the lot basically was GoldenEye 007. From him, because I recently traded my GoldenEye away to get the manual for Worms Armageddon, so I'm looking to get back a couple other games that I recently traded away to get the harder to find stuff. Alright, I went to the pawn shop 2 days ago and I picked up a slim PS2 in silver. My PS2 recently just died, so therefore I wound up picking up this. I was going to sell it, but then I remembered my PS2 died, so I have a slim now that works. Alright, where to start? Alright, we're going to go with the Ghetto game stores. 2 Ghetto game store purchases. Actually, no, 3 Ghetto game store purchases, different times. I picked up Deadly Premonition for the Xbox 360. It was $5. I picked up Obscure the Aftermath again, $5. Deadly Creatures was $5. Rayman Origins, he had a price of 10, but he gave it to me for $5. These 3 were 10 for all 3. Ready to Rumble Boxing for the PS1. Miss Pac-Man, Maze Madness, and it is factory sealed for the Dreamcast. Azora's Wrath, I keep hearing a lot of good things about this game, so I'm definitely going to give it a shot. And the big cream of the crop, I looked out of the corner of my eye, and I saw that he had 2 of these. It's a limited edition Mega Man headphones. On a Mega Man kick, love Mega Man, so why not grab the headphones? Alright, now we're going to go with some local game store pickups, as well as, actually no, local game store pickups all around. I picked this up for $1 out of the Dollar Bin, Soldier of Fortune 2, Double Impact, didn't have it, why not? I picked up for $1 again, Destiny for the 360. I have it for the PS4. I figured why not grab it for the 360 just in case. For $1, Rogue Galaxy. This is the demo disc. I have a factory sealed one. Want to keep that one sealed, but I want to pair this with the game in the shelf. And then these 2 were $80 together with a Saturn AV cable, because my Saturn AV cable got chewed by my cat. Rez, which is a unique shooter. Really trippy, really weird. Let me see if I can get that on the graphics. And then the main bulk of the money was a stall for the Sega Saturn. I asked the guy, I said, "Can I see how much is a stall?" And he's looking at the Saturn games and he couldn't figure it out because there's no spine. For those of you who don't know, this is how you tell that this game doesn't have a spine, what it is. Alright, next we're going to go with a eBay grab. I'm on eBay. I'm constantly on eBay. I love eBay. I'm on eBay and I'm searching and searching and searching, and I find this lot was just recently listed, and it's a Sega Master System lot. I've been on a Master System kick recently, and I don't even know why. The one that I was slightly upset with was Miracle Warriors. It's missing the map or post or whatever you want to call it. I think it's a map. If anybody has that, let me know. I definitely want to complete that. The rest of these are all complete. Oh, I lied. This one's missing the manual, Double Dragon, but that's alright because I already have a good home for that one. So I picked up the rest of these are all complete. This is Fantasy Zone, Goldius, Valley of Doom, Monopoly, who doesn't love Monopoly, Fantasy Zone 2. The Fantasy Zone games are little cute-em-ups, I like to call them, because they're very cutesy in art design. Choplifter, another, that's a helicopter shooter. Thunderblade, again, another shooter-esque game. R-Type, the person loved shooters. Kung Fu Kid, this is a better version of Kung Fu. 10 times better in my opinion. Xylon, or Zillon, I don't know anything about that one. Afterburner, again, really good shooter. Vigilante, this is a beat 'em up on the Sega Master System. Haven't played Vigilante yet, but I heard some great things about it. Continuing with the eBay pickups, we're going to go with this stuff here. I got this for free. It's Nostalgia. You're going to say, how can you get a free game on eBay? Very simple. When you purchase stuff on eBay, if you're a member of the Rewards eBay Buck program, you get at the end of every quarter or bi-monthly some money. So I wound up having a $50 in eBay Bucks. That was $25, and I have another eBay Buck purchase coming on. I picked up S11 Factory Sealed on Amazon. The box is not in the greatest condition. All the gameplay footage I see of this game is awesome, so I'm going to be cracking the seal and playing this very shortly. The one that I was completely confused at how cheap it was. Battletoads in Rage Nork's World. This is complete. The manual's a little crushy, but it's in good condition. It was $35 by it now. Personally, I've never seen that Battletoads for the Game Boy, so why not pick it up? I'm a big fan of the Battletoads, and it's actually a really fun game. I picked up Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color. This is just a box. If anybody's got the manual or the game or both, let me know and want to trade. I'm definitely looking to complete that. That was like $15. Again, a really cheap purchase. The one that I kind of got a little overboard with, this one's actually going to tie into the majority of the pickup. Pocky and Rocky with Becky. This is for the Game Boy Advance. This is 100% complete registration card. Box is in excellent condition. It has the factory, that stuff, the seal, but the top was ripped open. I wind up paying $50 more than I wanted to. However, when I purchased it, I've recently just had this crazy amazing lot of games that I purchased. We're going to veer away from eBay for right now. When I went to work one Saturday, about 2 Saturdays ago, there's a Ghetto flea market. Again, you've probably heard about this one. It's a really trashy flea market. It's literally 2 blocks away from my job. So at the flea market, there's usually just burnt bootleg CDs, a lot of probably like stolen like electronics, like laptops and things of that nature. Weaves, like I said, bootleg movies and CDs. It's just a bunch of crap. But there are 2 guys that buy storage lockers, and they load up a giant U-Haul truck and they empty the stuff out. Well, I got there with 20 minutes to spare before I had to go to work, and I wind up cleaning cows because I got there at the right time. The issue is also with this sale, those guys aren't fully set up until 10:30. So you can get there at 8 and they're just setting up, and they're not done until like 10:30. Before I got to the guys, I wound up picking up 3 factory sealed games. I picked up Super Mario 3D World, Player Select. That was $5. This one actually was open. Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze, Just Dance 4 for the PS4. They were $5 a piece, and I picked up a Texas Instrument 84 Plus factory sealed, which I already have since sold. Another quick thing that I picked up there was F-Zero Factory Sealed. This is the Player's Choice version, which is not the desired version for this game. I picked up Batman Arkham Asylum Collector's Edition. So that's the stuff that I kept. Some of the stuff that I didn't keep was a brand new Factory Sealed Rock Band Beatles Edition 360. PS3 Slim and Xbox 360 Slim, all complete cables, a bunch of controllers, and PlayStation Move controllers. And the big score of the day, again, I'm not keeping this, I've already sold it. Basically, this is paying for a good portion of, this is paying for Pocky and Rocky and a couple other my eBay spends. Vectrex stuff. I got 7 complete unboxed Vectrex games. Berserk, I'm sorry, complete box, missing the manual, but it has the inlays. You had Berserk, Star Trek, the rarest one of them all, Fortress of Narzad, Web Wars. Boxes are in terrible condition, but Vectrex games are impossible to find, let alone in the box. Hyper Chase, Scrabble, Armored Armor, Rip Off, just a cart, Spinball, as well as a Vectrex controller. That lot only cost me $21. That lot right there bought me the Pocky and Rocky, bought me the Battletoads, the Metal Gear Solid, a good portion of the Sega Master System stuff, and I still gave the person who bought the stuff from me an amazing deal based on the value of the stuff versus the condition it was in. Alright, now we're going to jump into purchase for my buddy Jeremy. He was at his local exchange and they had Dual Hearts Atlas title. It was priced at $15. He literally paid the tax and the shipping and gave it to me just for the $15. Thank you, Jeremy. Facebook purchase. This is probably the biggest purchase of the video. It is Panzer Dragoon Saga. It was a little under retail for it. It is 100% complete with the black little sleeves. All the discs are in excellent condition except for disc 4. It has some scratches on it. I don't know how that's possible, but hey, it is what it is. I did a trade with Gamer Emporium. You all know Gamer Emporium. I got the City of the Lost Children. This is one of those quirky PlayStation titles that is more like, it kind of reminds me of like a point-and-click adventure, like a Myst or something like that. Then I also got from Jason Wells GTA 2. This is a collector's edition. That will complete my GTA 2, the full box set. So now that is 100% complete. The guy who's getting all the Vectrex stuff wound up picking these up for me, and he wound up giving me a great deal on them. Metal Slug 7. This is complete with the little extra bonus disc. Very happy for that one. And then he also picked me up Morimashi, the Demon Blade. So me and him, we go back and forth with giving each other deals. So that's how that works out really well for both of us. And then we're going to do some more pickups. My buddy Scott posted a picture of his local finds. And he got a really, really good deal on this one. And I've actually been looking for this one for quite some time. It's a really good shooter. Not talked about too well on the Super Nintendo. It's called Thunder Spirits. Definitely check this one out. It's not really that expensive. Complete copy is going to run you anywhere between $30 and $50 depending on condition. The cart's got a giant sticker on it. The manual's got a giant sticker on it. But we did a trade where both of us were extremely happy. Your package is on its way. Now, remember the initial lot where I did the trade with Rob with the GoldenEye? These are the 4 games that I kept out of the entire lot. Now not the lot with Rob, the lot that I traded, the stuff that I initially bought that I traded to Rob. This is stuff I kept. Cruising USA for the week, complete. Namco Museum 50th Anniversary, complete. These were both card only, but I had the box of manuals. Frogger and Super Street Fighter 2. Extremely happy to add this one. I love the Street Fighter series on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Alright, now we're going to go to GameStop, and then we're going to go with the last eBay pickup. Went to GameStop, and I was picking up my copy of Zelda Hyrule Warriors Legends for the 3DS. Now, the reason why I ordered this from GameStop was because I was supposed to get the character art book. And the reason why I say I'm supposed to get the character art book was because I was supposed to get it. With every pre-order, you got the character art book, which is very nicely done. Well, when I went to go pick it up, The character art books were already gone. They were all gone. So I was extremely pissed because I could have gotten 20% off Amazon and gotten the game cheaper without the art book. Well, as I was complaining, I had mentioned to the lady, I said, well, listen, I really got gypped on the Twilight Princess HD. Do you guys have any extra soundtracks? She goes, we have 4. So I have 2 of these limited editions complete, factory sealed. So I'm going to keep 2 for myself, and the other 2 are going to the local collectors. So that kind of made up for it. Well, when I went to GameStop a couple days later, lo and behold, she wound up tracking me down from another store, the Hyrule Warriors character art book, which you just saw. So I was able to get something that I didn't technically deserve because I didn't pre-order that from GameStop. And then I got my book that I was supposed to get. Went to GameStop yesterday with my son. He literally nabbed this out of the bin and started sucking on the foot. So I bought him a little Toon Link. This is from the Phantom Hourglass series. I picked up some stuff for myself. I picked up RBI Baseball 2016. This is actually a pretty fun RBI Baseball game. Not as good as RBI Baseball 1, but it has the same feature. If you're up by 10 runs, you win the game. It's a simple throw the ball. You could throw it fast or slow. It's very basic mechanics, a really basic baseball game, but for 20 bucks, I loved it. Then I picked Virtue's Last Reward. This was $13. This is off the 999 series. Again, a really quirky game. I picked up No More Heroes, Heroes Paradise for the PS3. And I picked up Atelier H and Logi. Definitely butchered the crap out of the title. So, picked up that stuff all with credit. Very happy. I'm actually running low on credit. Now, the final pickup. I was on eBay. Again, eBay. I love eBay. I was on eBay, and this person listed this game for a buy it now or best offer, and listed another game buy it now or best offer. I put an offer on both games at $10 cheaper than what they were asking. I took a chance because both the games were priced at 25% less of what they really go for. He countered me at a $5 discount on both, but by the time I clicked buy it now on the one, someone already bought the other one for the full price. Again, me being cheap, I lose out. That was Frankenstein was the one that I was able to get. Very obscure, complete in box, in excellent condition NES title. So I kind of took under my own little thing and said, you know what, I'm going to message the seller, hey, are you listing anything else? Because if I can get him to throw it all in one listing and put my name in the listing rather than putting Nintendo games or whatever, so I can get it all. Well, he sent me pictures of what he was going to be listing, and here's what I wound up picking from him very cheaply again. Funhouse, complete in box, that was $12. Mario is Missing was $45. Kiwi Craze, this is complete in dead mint. There's not a scratch, nick, push, crease. That thing is perfect. That was $30. Lemmings, this is complete. The label is peeling up on the game, which is an easy fix for myself. Box is in really good condition. That was $45. The Jungle Book, this is a very uncommon NES title. That was $65. Power Punch 2, that was $25. And Ghoul School, this was $25 as well. As you can see, there was really, really good, cheap prices for the NES. Oh, and Frankenstein was $75. Really good prices. Unfortunately, the rest of the stuff that he wasn't able to send me pictures, he took to the Midwest Gaming Classic. So all you guys out there that are watching this video that went to the convention, you definitely probably saw him. You definitely picked up some stuff from him. Really good stuff, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, and have a great day.